Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times.
Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, got a lot lower than what he expected in the first round. And then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Please to just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And you're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important this one.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Garoppolo.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So that'll back him up 5.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32.
Now a run with Dillon.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now it's Dillon.
Shrugs him off. And down inside the 15, shy of 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, it's about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident. They feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And his pass incomplete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
They're spinning now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
72 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Well, a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now. He's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, Dillon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 49ers 10-yard line.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run here with Dillon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
San Francisco set to
offense once more. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Dillon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And he continues to play up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dillon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Dillon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
They'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Niners take over at 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day. Our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. And in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in a 1st. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon.